Hey guys, it's Michael here, aka Mud Hut Traveler. Basically, I'm going to go over 10 strategies or tips of how I make $200 per night with Uber. It's really good tactics and helps me a lot. And I hope it helps you guys. If it does, click the link below, sign up for Uber, and get on going. Alright, tip number one, drive the Hollywood area, Pasadena, and downtown LA. They're very lucrative spots. They always have a lot of clientele, and they work out very well for me. Tip number two, start driving at 1 o'clock in the morning. I know a lot of drivers start earlier than that, but do 1 to about 8 to 10 o'clock. That's where I make the most money. That's probably the most lucrative time. Why? Because one thing, that's when everybody starts getting out of the clubs. Another thing, a lot of Uber drivers start to leave at that time. So, because they get tired, they go home. So it leaves you out there with a whole bunch of other people to pick up. And also, when you hit about 6 o'clock, you're going to start getting LAX pickups. And those are where the real money is at. Tip number three is a little strategy between 11:30 and 1:15. So that's 11:30 p.m. So what happens during that time, it gets really slow for Uber drivers. There's not a lot of calls. A lot of people are still partying. So what I suggest, if you start working at that time, I don't personally work that time, but sometimes you'll find yourself working that time. Park in front of a local bar. A lot of people leave bars earlier than they leave clubs, and just sit there. There's always going to be someone that comes out and just calls you right on the spot, and if they're going far, better for you. Tip number four, it's going to help you get through the night. Use McDonald's or Vons to go to the bathroom. It's really hard finding bathrooms sometimes. But the McDonald's and Vons, McDonald's all over the place. There's a Vons on Fairfax and I believe Santa Monica. You can use that one. They're open 24 hours and they'll help you get through the night. Tip number five, download Zello. Z-E-L-L-O. There's tons of, it's basically a walkie-talkie app. It allows you to communicate with other drivers. They have little channels and they all talk on them. Really cool app. It's like having your own Uber co-workers, and they help out a lot. They'll tell you where all the hotspots are. It's a really cool app, and it'll keep you occupied during the slow time that you may be waiting around. So really like it, download it. Tip number six is stay out of the valley. A lot of clients are going to take you up to North Hollywood, the Calabasas area, up all the way up there, San Fernando. That's okay. Drive them out there. It's not a big problem. But the second you drop them off, personally, I turn off the app and I head back down to Hollywood. There's just no point in being up there. There's not enough surcharges. There's not enough money. It's really slow and you waste a lot of time. So I just get back down to Hollywood. That's where it's all at. Tip number seven is the hotspots. Number one hotspot is going to be West Hollywood's gay district right there on Santa Monica Boulevard. Tons of people always asking for Ubers. But I will warn you, they are the drunkest of everybody. All the clients I pick up in any area, West Hollywood's gay district is the drunkest people. But they still get you what you need, high surcharges there. Also, the West Hollywood and Beverly Hills area for LAX pickups. There's always surges going on. You can make a lot of money after 6 o'clock driving in those areas. Alright, tip number 8. Drop off people in LAX Arrivals. So yeah, like I said, after 6 o'clock you're gonna get a lot of calls to go to LAX. LAX after 6 o'clock, especially after 7, is completely slammed. You can't move anywhere. It's really difficult to get in and out of. So I just drop them off in Arrivals. There's also sometimes signs that say use Arrivals instead of departures. And you can explain to your client that basically LAX is just 2 floors. The bottom floor is Arrivals, the top floor is departures. So when you drop them off in Arrivals, have them go take that escalator up to departures. It's really easy. Just find out what terminal they're going to and then use that strategy. You'll get in and out of LAX faster, meaning you'll get back to your clients faster. So do that little tip and that's really going to help you in the mornings to really hit your goals and over your goals. My goal is 200, so if your goal is more, then go for more. Tip number 9, don't accept rides past 7 or 8 minutes in length of picking up. So you'll see Uber tells you, okay, this person is 3 minutes away, accept those rides. I tend to not accept rides past 8 minutes. It's pretty far at that point, and if they're going around the corner, it's not really worth it. The only time I pick up people that are past 8 minutes is when they're up in high in the Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, or West Hollywood Hills. I'll pick them up there because that means they have to go all the way back down for sure and further. So I always pick up those people then. That's my exception, but usually I tend to not pick up past 8 minutes unless there's a high surge on it, and that's about it. And tip number 10, accept every ride, especially ones with surges. So Uber allows you to identify whether it has a surge or not. When the little black screen comes up with the circle telling you kind of where everybody or where the passenger is, basically at the very last line it tells you whether there's a surge or not. It'll say 1.5 and it has a little like electric bolt. If it has it, definitely accept them. If it doesn't, it's your call. You can still accept them. You don't. The only time I don't accept is during the LAX hot periods. If there's no surge and I know that person's more than likely going to LAX, I really don't want to take them without a surge because I know there's going to be someone right near me that's going to have the surge. So, you know, it's your call, but that's my little tip on how I make $200. So there you go, guys. Those are my 10 tips on how to make $200 per day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if this is going to help you to sign up to drive with Uber, click the link below, and that will take you to the partner page for Uber, and allows you to register your car and do all the background checks and whatever you need to do. Good luck out there. If you have any questions, let me know. I definitely enjoy this on the weekends. It helps me a lot. I hope it helps you. Peace.